Firstly, please excuse the state of my hair. My fringe is in the kind of growing out phase, which we love. So today I'm gonna film a deep/speed clean. I feel like the two don't particularly go hand in hand. It's gonna be a deep clean, but it's also gonna be a speed clean. Believe it or not. I'm gonna aim to do this in an hour, but it could potentially be an hour and a half. I think what I'm gonna do is set a little timer for an hour, and if I've got a bit more to do, the thing is, once you start cleaning, you're on a roll. You don't mind carrying on, but would love to get it done in an hour because I got stuff to do today. And it is actually Sunday when I'm filming this. Did actually want a bit of a chill day today, but then I remembered I've got an ad to film for TikTok later, and I wanted to film this video, and I also need to edit the ad for TikTok. So it's giving working day today, but that's fine. So the quicker I can get this clean done, the better, but I do wanna do a real good deep clean, but also a bit of speed clean. You get the gist. I absolutely love watching these on YouTube. I love watching a good clean. I feel like it gives me motivation, it gets me off the sofa, and it gets my arse in gear. So hopefully this does the same for you. Let me know what you think of this video. I am, probably said this 100 times in my life, but genuinely, hand on heart, I am filming a video every single week. I'm dedicating 6 months to doing YouTube, and if I'm a YouTuber in 6 months, great. And if not, then at least I can say I tried. I feel like sometimes you need to really, really go for things, give it your dedication to see if it's gonna work. Obviously, TikTok is my full-time job. Absolutely love it, but there's always something in my belly telling me to go back and do YouTube just because I feel like it's what I grew up watching, and I love it. I just love a good Sunday morning with a YouTube on, coffee, snacks. It just makes me feel so cozy. So this is my audition to be your comfort creator for 2025. Please and thank you. Oh, and subscribe if you don't mind. Please give it a like, a comment. Any engagement really, really helps the video get pushed out. Let me know what you think of this video, and let me know what other videos you want me to do. Okay, so I've got my little list on my phone, which is every room and everything I want to do in that room. So I'm going to tick it off as I go, and I feel like this will give me some motivation as well because I want to tick all the boxes off, you know? I'm going to start with a 1 hour timer, see how we go. I don't mind extending it by an extra half an hour if I need to. I'm all about setting a goal and seeing if we can achieve it. So let's set the 1 hour timer and let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open all the windows. I want to get loads of fresh air in the flat, and obviously I'm going to be using cleaning products and stuff. It really bugs me that this is as far as you can open the windows in here. I mean, it is enough, but I would love to just be able to completely open them. But anyway, first world problems. Now, the first job I'm going to do is strip the bed. I love fresh bedding day. And also, this is going to need time to wash and dry. So while that's doing, I can do the rest of the flat, put the bedding back on, and then you're just kind of good to go. Although this is actually brand new bedding, and I just looked at the washing label for the first time. Yes, I put it straight on without washing it. Don't shoot me. I actually don't normally do that, but I did this time. Anyway, I just looked at the cleaning label, and it says you've got to wash it on cold, which doesn't sit right with me because I normally wash my bedding on like 60. But I did ask my bestie ChatGPT, and she did say that it is absolutely fine and hygienic to wash it on cold. It's more so if there's any like stains or anything, which there wasn't. So I'm gonna give it a go and just hope for the best. I typically use Lenore to do my washing. So these are the pods, and then I also use the fabric softener. I also usually use the scented beads, but I'm actually all out, so I need to take a trip to B&M to get some more of them. Okay, now I'm making my way back into the bedroom. I'm just starting to pick up the bits and pieces that I tend to leave around. You know, just like items of clothes that you might have worn for half an hour and then you don't really want to put it back in the wardrobe, so you kind of chuck it on like a chair or something. So I'm just deciding what needs to go in the washing and what doesn't. I think I ended up putting it all in the washing because sometimes when it sits out for a couple of days, I now think it's like dusty. So it just kind of all went in the wash. This mirror has been somewhat neglected in terms of cleaning for the last few weeks. So I'm giving it a good wipe down with some white vinegar. That is the best for cleaning your mirrors, by the way. And then I'm just going to start wiping down the sides and giving it a bit of a dust. I use the Sephora side cleaner. I'm actually using the Linen Fresh one, I think, at the minute, and it's so nice. Although there was another scent that I tried. I can't remember if it was like vanilla something, but I completely used it up and it was delicious. So I really want to get another one of them too. Something else that I sometimes leave a little bit too long to do is my bedside table. It tends to just accumulate a lot of random bits and pieces. So I gave all of that a clean down and a wipe, and now it's all nice and fresh. Now, if you're cleaning your bathroom and you're not putting these funky shoes on, you're doing it wrong. I don't really know how to describe these. They're kind of like mops, but for the bottom of your feet. It just means that if the floor's wet, these are going to absorb the water and not your socks or your feet. So I'm going straight in on the shower screen with some Viacal. This is the best thing to get off watermarks. My mother taught me this trick and it is incredible. And then I'm also just giving the rest of the shower a spray down, giving it a good scrub. I'm going to let it sit for a bit before wiping it all off. And then for the rest of the bathroom and the sides, I tend to use Flash Bathroom. Now for the toilet, I go straight in with some bleach, let that sit for a minute, and then I love to just spray the shit out of this toilet with Dettol. I use this on basically the whole toilet and the flush, and then I just use some tissue to clean it up with, because I don't really love the idea of using a cloth on my toilet, even though when you clean it, it should be fine. I don't know, something about it doesn't sit right with me, so I tend to just use wipes or toilet roll, and then I can just throw them away. Then once I've done all that and the bleach has been sat for a little while, I just use a toilet brush just to give it a real good scrub, and then a flush. Then I'm just going to do the finishing touches like the mirror, the sink, and then just everything that I need to wipe down in the shower. Okay, now we are on to the main event, which is the kitchen and the living room. So getting the worst job done first, taking the bins out. I absolutely hate this job, but luckily we do actually have bin chutes on our floor, so I don't really need to take them all the way downstairs or anything. And to my lovely surprise, there'd been some kind of a leakage at the bottom, so I had to clean that up, which is just great. This is how we're looking on the timer, which means we are definitely going to have to extend it, but it's fine. I feel like I'm on a bit of a roll, so I don't mind carrying on. Now I'm just going to tidy away the few dishes that I had sat in the sink or on the side. So some bits were clean and were just drying that I'm going to put away. Some bits I put in the dishwasher, and I actually did put the dishwasher on because it was full. Now, if you didn't know, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, so it's time to get rid of all the birthday decor. So very sadly took all of the cards and balloons down. As you can see, the timer is now up, so I've extended it for another half an hour. Now, since my birthday, my flat resembles nothing short of a florist, which I'm very grateful for, but let me tell you now, everybody wanted to send me flowers on my birthday. Everybody wanted to send me flowers. So it got to a point where they were all pretty much dead, and the ones that weren't were just like the odd one or two. So the time had come to get rid, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love flowers, again, was a little bit relieved to get rid of these because it just felt so cluttered. Now the job that, as you can probably see, I put off, and when I say put off, it probably does look like this is about 7 weeks worth of boxes, when in fact it probably is only about 3 or 4 days. The life of an influencer, can't complain. And also, as I say, my birthday and stuff, I mean, that was a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, I've got all of these boxes, and unfortunately these do need to be taken all the way downstairs. It is a job that I hate and I do love to put off, but it builds up and builds up, and I seem to have had a lot of parcels come through this week, so I've got to take them down. Okay, we seem to be getting there. I'm just doing the final touches in the kitchen, just wiping down the sides. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm flagging a little bit. I didn't eat anything this morning, so I'm getting very, very tired. So at this stage, I'm cutting off the deep clean, and I'm just gonna finish the bits that absolutely need to be done, like putting this washing away that's been sat there for 3 days. And And then to finish it off, I'm going to do a big hoover of the whole flat. I was also going to do a mop, but as I say, I was knackered and absolutely starving, so I'm going to save that for another day. And there we go, my little deep/speed clean is all done. I absolutely love a little Sunday reset. I just feel like there's nothing better than a clean, tidy flat and fresh bed sheets to get you started for a new week. So I'm off to collapse on the sofa and eat some food now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and please let me know what other videos you want to see from me. Love you, bye.